Hello, I am Tamara Kwan of Tammylin Photography, and I have recently purchased a 5D Mark IV from Warehouse Express, and the camera was defective. It was a secondhand camera, but the first day I had it, it did have a malfunction. It froze up during a multi-shutter release action, and so could not depend on the camera for work, so I had to send it back. They wouldn't give me a refund. They've sent it off to have it repaired, so they've sent me a loaner 5D Mark IV to use until it comes back. This is 5D Mark III on the left, 5D Mark IV on the right. But the 5D Mark IV, this one also has an issue, which I am documenting now with this video, and hopefully you can read the screens because you're going to need to see this. So I've got similar cameras, similar lenses on the cameras, and I've got the settings the same. I'm working in aperture priority. It really doesn't matter which settings you use, I found out. The error is not consistent, but it does happen most of the time. So 5D Mark III on the left, when I pre-focus, you see it does 640 40th of a shutter speed. But when I do the same thing, same lighting conditions, they're both aimed up at the tree up there. When I match this one, I get an error, and it wants to extremely underexpose the image, and if I did take that picture, it would turn out dark, as I found out in the middle of a wedding last week, which was much to my horror. So I had to manually set it, even though it was screaming at me that it was the wrong settings, and just fly blind with it, and luckily I knew enough about what I was doing to get away with it. But I'm very disappointed in this, having two 5D Mark IVs that have issues. Now if I change the settings, it's not going to matter. I'm going to get the same thing. But sometimes when I turn it off and turn it back on again, sometimes it will work. Let's see if it will this time. No, still getting the error message. Doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm very disappointed in the 5D Mark IV so far, which is really sad, because the one I got to try before I bought one, I was really impressed with. I'm still really impressed with the image quality coming out of this, but it's really sad that I can't actually use it. It's very disappointing. So if I switch over to manual, switch everything to manual, so that do another experiment here. So let's set this up for the same. Let's see. Oh, wrong direction. Let's set this up for, what was it, about 640. That should be about the correct shutter speed for the lighting conditions out here. Let's see, got 5.6. So let's take this one to 640 as well. So now this is working in manual. So see, focuses, takes a picture, is showing that it's a tad overexposed, but really it's not. Tad's okay. Now this one is showing that it's extreme. It's going way off to the right, so then it's extremely overexposed, but really it's not. And if we can show the image on the bottom here, let's see if I can tilt this up. I should have put this on the different tripod. There we go. Now let me show the image. You can see that it, you see it? Yes, you can see that it is not overexposed. And the meter reading was telling me that it would be extremely overexposed. And compare it with this one, maybe. Let's see here. And see, it's not, they're not overexposed. So, yes, extremely disappointed in this 5D Mark IV that I have on loan. Shame that.